Right. Oh, I've got a blank screen my end. That's interesting. Ah, there we are. We're there. Evening all. Sorry, I was slightly late there. Yes, indeed. Who was it? Yes, Rob, I was making a cup of tea. There's evening Peter, Andrew, Gary, Peter, and Rob, and whoever else is there. Evening all. Peter Stella. Yes, gosh, what a chaotic week it's been. Not quite what I expected. Some of the chaos I expected, but not all that ensued. But there we are. I suppose I should know better by now. Let me just turn my phone down because it's making annoying noises. It doesn't want to... Oh, now my phone's gone wrong. That's useful, isn't it? Why has that gone wrong? Hang on a moment. Notifications turned down. That's better. Right. Sorry about that. Andrew's booked tickets. Paul's there. Good. And another Paul. Hello there. Right. Yes. So this past week has been busy to say the least. So Wednesday we had a little group of Americans over to look at a load of my stuff. I think they enjoyed themselves. Had a very nice lunch. Thursday I think they went off down to Portsmouth and thereabouts to see Clive in one of his arcades. Friday they went to Kent. I caught up with them again on Friday afternoon. And then Saturday they went off to Holland. So yeah, they've had a bit of a busy trip. And it's been chaotic. Evening Ollie. Evening Kenny. Evening, what's happened to my number plate I bought back in April to wait for delivery? Ah, hello Kenny. Yes, it's here. I'll get that sent off to you. What am I waiting for from you? Have I got your address properly? I will contact you after this live stream and sort that out. Yay, he says. It's on my kitchen table still. Are you one I've not had emails from? I did have problems. Some emails coming through. I don't know. Anyway, I'll contact you after. I've still got a pile of machines from about 12 years ago as well, haven't I? Over at the Elephant House of yours. Must get up to Scotland sometime. Anyway, yes. So as I was saying, yes. So that's so that was the American trip, and then I've also been trying to sort out. I was hoping by Friday to complete the lease on this new little unit over at God Manchester. It's about 5 minutes from where we used to do the auctions at Huntington Racecourse, for those of you old enough to remember. 4 months it's taken. It's unbelievable, paperwork and things. And finally, well, they sent the lease through finally the day my solicitor went on holiday for 2 weeks, which was really useful. And my solicitor's very good, and he did say, I would sort it out while I'm on holiday. I said, no, not ruining your holiday over it. Wait till you get back. Anyway, so he was back early this week. He had a few odd things he had to catch up with. He said, right, I'll sort yours out on Wednesday. So he did that, went through the paperwork, said, yeah, it's all good to go, all good to sign. So they sent over the paperwork to sign. Thursday, I sent the money across. Excellent. Friday morning, well, Thursday night, he sent the money to the landlords, pending, getting the document signed. Friday morning, the solicitor says to me, have you not had the 1954 Act exemption thing that you need to sign? Because if you don't have it 2 weeks before you sign the lease, then you have to get it signed in front of the solicitor. You have to get it notarized. I said, no, I haven't. So he said, right, well, I can't do that because I'm your solicitor. You have to go to an independent solicitor. So I spent Friday morning in Newmarket trying to actually physically find a solicitor. After 3 solicitors' offices, I managed to find one who could do it there and then. Got that sorted out. Scanned it, sent it all back to Bradley, my solicitor. He said, yeah, great. Okay, we've got all the documents. Sent that over to the other side. Then they decided they hadn't got the money, which had been sent the day before. Then they decided they had got the money. So finally, I said, right, all I need now, it's all done. They got the money, they got all the paperwork. All we need now is the keys. I said, I need to get down to Kent in the afternoon. This is Friday afternoon, so I need to be left by 2, really. 1:30, I got a call from the landlords to say, oh, hello, Mr. Hunt. About the unit. And I was like, great, yeah, come and get the keys. And they said, oh, we've got a bit of a problem. Right, okay, what's the problem? So they said, oh, well, when we refurbished the unit before we put it on the market 4 months ago, we put a new hot water heater in, and it's been leaking. And basically the unit's flooded and it's brought down the ceiling of the toilet area and the little kitchen area and whatnot. So, great. So the long and short of it is now I won't be moving in until next week. Anyway, there we are. So that's my trials and tribulations for the week. And then yesterday we went to Harry Potter World thing down at Leavesden Studios. That's very, very good. I was surprised how good it is. So if you like, either if you like Harry Potter or movie making or anything like that, I do recommend it. It was really good. I was surprised how good it was, in fact. Very impressive. So there we are. Right, Ollie, can you bring the books and bits to Paul so I can collect? Yes, probably, if there's room in the car, because I'll probably only be going in my little car, but books and bits I'm sure will fit. Right, let me make a note of that. I'll start making some notes or I'll forget things again. It's my age, you see. You forget things. Right, Kenny, sort. Kenny, sort. Ollie, bits to Paul's. Okay. Anybody else, if you've got odd little bits and bobs to collect and you're coming down to Paul's on Saturday, then let me know. Right, so yes, so talking of Paul's, tickets are now available. If you've got your email, you'll have a link in the email. If not, front page of the website, take tickets here. A little bit of there about it. Last year's video and order your tickets, order here. Takes you over to our, just using the DVD site, because it's an easy checkout thing to use. So order them on there. I hasten to add, neither I or Paul are making any money out of it. I'm not making anything at all. It goes towards the barbecue. I think Paul spent a lot more on the barbecue and all the food and drink last year than the tickets covered. So hopefully we'll sell a few more tickets this year. But yeah, great day. Do come along if you possibly can. I think we'd sold about, I've got my email here, 1, 2, 3, about 10 so far, I think. I'm sure there's a lot more because there's more people I know that are coming who haven't yet booked their tickets. So if you can do them as early as you can, that would be helpful, because then I can let Paul know how many tickets we have sold, so he doesn't end up buying 10,000 burgers when he only needs 5,000 burgers, etc. So try and get your tickets booked early. Then I'll email them out with directions, the address and everything on Friday. Obviously, we're not going to put Paul's address directly up on the internet or on emails. They go out to thousands of people, because some of them we don't know who they are. Peter's bought his, well done. Gary's bought his, well done as well. We're doing well. So that should, yeah, no, it'll be a good day. Looking forward to it. Let me just click the right thing on the website. Which one do I want? That one. There we go. Look back on the machines and things. Just put that for a minute. Yeah, there's some around here. I've got a little picture of the new things. These are just some new bits Paul's added in the past year. It's just some quick snaps he sent. We'll leave in the background in a minute. Paul's can you pound the door? I suppose you could do, Les, if you're going to be really awkward about it. Or you like. But then you won't know where to go, you see. So do it online if you possibly can. Then I know how many people are coming, that's the point. And make sure you all get the directions and everything. Paul says he's had a move around and got a few more machines in. Well, that's good news. So there might even be a few more that we haven't seen yet. Marvellous. Whether there's any room to get any people in his arcade now is probably another matter, but I'm sure we can form an orderly queue and shuffle around one at a time. But yeah, I know a few of you are looking forward to it, and Paul M says, having a procedure done on Thursday, so won't know until Friday if I can attend. Well, good luck with that, and I hope you can. When will the stuff be auctioned for the catalogue and online, please? That is, as I say, the past few days have all gone topsy-turvy due to trying to sort out, you would not believe the hours I spent on the phone chasing solicitors, estate agents, and so on. And a few other bits of aggro that are going on in the background. But yeah, yes, Monday, Tuesday's priority is auction, obviously. So the catalogue, I suspect, will go up Wednesday. I'd try and do it by the Tuesday, but realistically, it's probably going to be a day late. I think there's a few more of the machines that are not showing on here yet. Like the, what's not on there yet? Let me go have a, bear with me just a moment. Where's my little list? So plus what you've not got here on the website yet, there's the Jamieson shoot machine, wall machine, there's a tipper win, there's the high roller pinball, the stern pinball, there's a clock, Brian's clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there might be another couple as well. I can't remember what they are offhand. But so this sale, I've tried to keep smaller in as much as I have sort of turned, well, not turned the bits away exactly, but there's a few people who said, "Oh, I can bring them this auction or next." I said, "Well, if you don't mind, if you can leave until the next auction, then we'll have the new bigger unit and more space to play with and more time as well." So yeah, it will be a relatively small auction this time. Probably less than 200 lots altogether. There's quite a few coins to go in this time. There's a few bits of fairground art, a few circusy bits, a few other bits and bobs. But yeah. And then the following weekend, so after the auction, so we've got pools on the Saturday, auction on the Sunday, the 24th. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I should be around for collections. Friday, Saturday, I'm away on a television job. Possibly Thursday and Sunday as well. I'm not sure yet. Definitely the Friday and Saturday though. So I don't think I'm going to be away around the weekend following the auction as usual. But the first few days I will be. Then the following week I should be around all week pretty much. Just telly jobs a weekend thing. The 7th and 8th weekend, I'm not sure about yet. There may be rescheduling, so it might be available that weekend. I'll try and do a day here in Cambridge and a day at the Elephant House for those who want to collect from the Midlands, because it's a bit easy for you. And then we're doing a D-rig on that on the 15th. What's that date in the middle then? I'm confusing myself now. Get the first. Yeah, so the 7th and the 8th, I think I might be free now if they reschedule. So we just have to play it by ear a bit. It's all a bit chaotic, as per usual, really. Anyway, never mind. Where do we get to? Paul says, oh, yes, good luck to Paul. P to C, thought we have to put an extension. Paul says I need one next year then. Yes, extensions all round. Good idea. Good idea indeed. Now, what else was I going to tell you? I've got a little film clip I found, which is quite interesting. Of a man who's built himself a rather eccentric house, or did back in the 1958, I think it was. Only a very short clip, so we'll finish off with that as per usual. Yeah, but back to auction wise. So just keep an eye on the website. I will obviously send an email out and put it up when the catalogue goes live, which I suspect will be Wednesday. So probably a day later than usual, but I'm doing the best to make everything fit in. And as usual, before the auction, maybe be late, but it will be before the auction. So bearing in mind I'm at Paul's Saturday, So probably Thursday, I think, will probably be video day. Do all the little spinny videos of the machines so you can see them all the way around. So again, don't panic, they're not there. They will be there. Probably Thursday, yeah, that makes sense. But any other questions you have on any of them, i.e. whatever you need to know about them, then let me know in the meantime. Right, Andrew said, is there plenty of parking? We didn't have a problem last year, I don't think. On the street, quite a big road. I'm sure it'll be all right. And a few people came in, you know, some people came early, so sort of 11ish, and some people didn't arrive till 2ish, by which time some of the ones had gone again anyway. So I'm sure we'll manage. It'd be nice not to manage in a way, wouldn't it? It'd be nice to have so many people that we can't cope and upset all Paul's neighbours. If I remember right, did Paul tell us, I think last year, I think his neighbour might have been away that day, so we sort of got away with parking in front of his drive. Paul says you can fit 10 cars on the drive anyway. There we are. So yeah, we should be all right. Just hope the weather holds. That'd be the thing, won't it? It's a nice sunny day like it was last year, as you can see from the video. It was very pleasant indeed. And yeah, like I said, the thing is a good chance, you know, if you want to know anything about a machine you're trying to fix or whatever, bring some pictures with you or whatever. And there's bound to be somebody else who's got one or knows about one or can advise or something. So use the opportunity while there's a lot of us together in one place, which of course is what people miss about the auctions in person, to ask a fellow collector about your whatever it is you're trying to work on and sort out. So that's that. What else do I need to tell you about? Yeah, so auction, collection from auction. Viewing, yes, if you want to view anything for the auction, the best day for that, if you can, is probably going to be Thursday or Friday, I should think. Obviously, you can't Saturday because I'm not around because I'm at Paul's, and Sunday's the auction anyway. So Thursday, Friday, and an absolute push very early Sunday morning you could do, you know, sort of 9 o'clock-ish. But I need to be sort of, without being rude, rid of people by about 11 o'clock so I can sort out paperworky stuff I'd have to do before the auction and, you know, make sure everything's set up and whatnot, ready for 1 o'clock for the auction itself. So, so Thursday, Friday should be fine. Obviously can't do Saturday because I'm not around. Sunday morning's a possibility if you get stuck and really want to come and view something. Yeah, bear that in mind. That should work okay. And then, as I say, hopefully next week pick the keys up for this unit and we'll be a bit more organised for the next sale. Can you have a look at my account as membership has run out? Yes, I know a couple have. That's another job. I'll put that on my little list to do. I'm a bit behind with a couple of those. I need to sort out. Memberships check. There's a glitch on somebody's account they told me about today where apparently they owe me. No, was it they owed me or I owe them 53 trillion pounds or something? There was obviously a glitch somewhere there. So if you see some funny balance on your account, do let me know, because I've got to try and figure out what the glitch in the programming is. Why it thinks you owe me 23 trillion or I owe you 23 trillion, whichever it was. God knows what's happened there. But it'll sort, I'm sure. Always tweaking bits of code, making things work a little bit better. As we come across these little faults. Yeah, so what I'll probably do then in the week is, once the catalogue is up and done, we'll perhaps do a video that night, which I think will probably be Wednesday rather than Tuesday. So I might skip Tuesday night's video, I'm guessing, and probably do Wednesday night once the catalogue is up. And then obviously that's a bit easy if you need to ask any questions about anything. We can do it live kind of thing, so that would make sense. What I do with this little video is quite entertaining. Should we have a quick look at that? And we can round things up. Peter, don't think my standing order December was ever credited. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute, let me make a note of that. December. Peter C. Deck standing order. Check on that as well. My little pile of notes here. Let me just turn my headphones up a little bit so I can hear this little film sketch. Have a quick look at this, and then we'll round things off for the evening. So I've got a big list of jobs to do, haven't I? So yeah. Right then, hang on a minute. Films. This is 1958. What did I do with the text? I've got rid of it now. I think the text was only a copy of what they actually say in the little film commentary anyway. Right, okay, let's have a look at this. Hang on a moment. What have I done here? Hang on. Let's start that one again, because there's no audio, was there? Right, hang on a minute. I think I sorted it. Let's try again. Sorry, folks. There you go.
From family trees to a most original family seat, that of Mr. Jack Punter of Borden in Hampshire, seen here working on a concrete and stone crocodile, which is destined to be a garden ornament. Every part of the house was built by Jack in his spare time over a period of 6 years. To complete it, he spent 4 years making concrete out of rubble, collected glass for the windows from old pictures, wood for the sashes from old packing cases, and wood for window frames from an old shed. Do-it-yourself gone mad. Six-year-old Jack does nothing by halves, and to prove it, he doesn't just touch his toes. That would be too easy. The suppleness was partly achieved by ferrying 25 tons of sand in 200-weight bags by bicycle from a site half a mile away, not to mention the added chore of humping 6 tons of concrete, bucket by bucket, up a steep ladder to make the flat roof. Jack was advised against building the house by doctors because of his thrice fractured skull. First, a shell splinter in World War I, second, a motorcycle accident, and third, a fall of bricks. But it took more than that to stand in the way of this proud achievement. Truly, the house that Jack built.
Fun. I thought it was quite a fun little thing. I think I come across that when I was looking up model village films. Wonder if it still exists. Yeah, I suspect not, sadly. I suspect, and these days, you know, the planners would make you knock it down anyway, wouldn't they? Because they're miserable gits. But I just thought it was a fun little film. Borden in Hampshire, so if anybody's down that way, maybe someone will remember it or know something about it. One of those delightfully little English eccentric chaps. Evening, David. Hello, Stephen All. Better late than never. You'll have to watch again from the start when we finish. But, yeah. So there we are. So any questions, fire away. If not, I'll finish my cup of tea and I'll go away and start working through my list of jobs here. For the evening, keep me busy for a bit. And I say next one will probably be, I should think, Wednesday night. Keep an eye on the website. Once the catalogue's done and up, then we'll do one that evening. And most importantly, don't forget to book your tickets for Paul's on Saturday. What I should perhaps do is I'll add a link in the description of this video for those of you who aren't necessarily on the website, because I know some people who watch aren't. I mean, it's disgraceful that you're not a member, of course, but there we are. Then that way you'll be able to book some tickets as well. Marvellous. Peter says, does anyone ever build any of these little attractions anymore? I suspect not, sadly, because, like I said, apart from anything else, can you imagine if you started that today, the planners would be around within 5 minutes, calling all sorts of things, and health and safety, and whinging because you haven't got planning permission, and you haven't filled a form in, and you know what they're like. But there's a few interesting things around. But again, trying to find any information on them is really difficult. I wonder how long they lasted. Probably fell down. There's a great one. Where is it, in a miniature village in Wales, somewhere sort of halfway up a hill somewhere. I don't think it was ever only open to the public. Just some bloke built it. There's almost something to do, and it was sort of lost for years, and then kind of found again a few years ago. I think the property was sold, and the last thing I read about it, I think they were trying to kind of form a little trust to, you know, preserve it, restore it, because it's all overgrown and half fallen down. But I think it's kind of too far off the beaten track to ever be an attraction, but it's just an interesting place that should be preserved. I'll try and see if I can find the information on it again. I can't remember what it's called. I might have got a saved link for a video or something somewhere. Paul says, looking forward to seeing you all on Saturday. Absolutely. Gary, who's responsible for planning the good weather on Saturday? Me or Paul? Well, Paul, obviously. So if it rains, we'll blame Paul. If it's good weather, you can praise me. How's that? I don't get much praise. I need all I can get. But yeah, the forecast was good last time I looked. What is it at the moment? Let's have a quick look. Can I get a long-rangey forecast up on here? Might be able to. Forecast. Let's see. I want to change that for search for Clacton. 10-day forecast. That will do, won't it? Saturday says, yeah, sort of partially cloudy and dry by the looks of things. Let's have a better look at it. Yeah. So at the moment it looks all right. Yeah, it's saying 4% chance of rain, so that sounds all right, doesn't it? We can cope with the 4% chance. Marvellous. And Google for Little Italy Snowdonia. That's it. Little Italy Snowdonia. Yes, yes, yes. It's near Corris. Yep, that's definitely it. Little Italy. That's the one I remember. Yeah, fascinating thing. And it's sort of right up a hill somewhere. And this, again, I think it was some quite old chap built it and would carry a bag of cement all the way up this little track on his back or on his bike or whatever for years and years and years building this place. I think it was an article in one of the papers, one of the Welsh papers a couple of years ago, where it had sort of been discovered or whatever. And there is a couple of YouTube videos of people, it was quite a good one, of people going around it. But yeah, fascinating place. Paul says, oh, it's the driest place in the UK. Well, there you go. Apart from your lawn sometimes. Yeah, so there we are. I'll probably take my video camera again this year and we'll do another little video like I did last year. See, we can't interview a few more people this time. People you point the camera at people and they don't want to talk, which is annoying. But I should make it compulsory. If you turn up, you have to have a little interview or something. But we'll try and capture a few more people this year round. If I can sit in front of a camera, I'm sure you can for a minute or two. So there we are. I think that's probably it then. Unless anybody needs to know anything, or if you've got any more jobs you need me to do, say quickly. And I'll put them on my little list of notes here. If not, then I'll go and make another cup of tea and crack on. The other thing I was going to do is put a link in the video description, wasn't it? Which I'll do when we finish. Yes, right. So I'm just going to get that up in the background so I don't forget to do that in a minute. So I think that's it. So we'll catch you on probably on Wednesday and hopefully see what Paul's on Saturday. And if all else fails, sell you something on Sunday. That's kind of a week planned, isn't it? Marvellous. Over and out. I'll catch you then. Nighty night.